Hi all, in this video we are going to discuss about partial differentiation. So first let me introduce you myself. I am Prijimol VB, working as an assistant professor in Christ College of Engineering, Irnyalakuda. You can find me at this email address. Before I begin with the video, let me give you some instructions. That is, grab a piece of paper and a pen with you and then try solving these questions simultaneously as you watch along the video. If you have any difficulty, if you didn't understand a concept, then pause the video, take your own time in processing the details. If still there is a difficulty in understanding, then reach me at this email address. Let us start with the first set of slides. Contents. So here in this video we will be discussing about partial derivative and the definition of partial differential equation with some examples, and then how to form a partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary constants. But in my next video I will be explaining how to form a partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary functions. Now you may be wondering what I will learn from this video. So at the end of this presentation you will learn what is partial differentiation, how to form a partial differential equation from a given relation. So before that, let me introduce you what is partial differentiation. So far we have discussed functions related to only one independent variable. Say we have a function y is equal to f of x. Now we have come across many quantities whose value depend on more than one independent variable, isn't it? So in this topic we are going to deal such functions which has many independent variables and what we have to do regarding such functions. So before that, let me explain what is the definition of a partial derivative. So consider a function u which is a function of two variables x and y. So here u is the dependent variable and x and y are the independent variables. So here we have more independent variables. Now let me discuss about finding the partial derivative of u with respect to x and also with respect to y. So dou u by dou x, this is the rate of change of the function f with respect to x only. Here y is treated as a constant, there is no change in y. So this is called the partial derivative of u with respect to x. And dou u by dou y is nothing but the rate of change of the function with respect to y, where x is treated as a constant. So here there is no change in x. So dou u by dou y is the partial derivative of u with respect to y. Now let me explain how these notations are being used. So here, if you may notice, we call this symbol as either del or dou, but I usually prefer dou. And I have seen many students confusing this partial derivative dou with respect to delta. Now this is delta. I have seen students replacing this as partial derivative. Please avoid such mistakes. Now I have told you earlier what is dou u by dou x and what is dou u by dou y. Now let us solve one example. Find the first order partial derivatives of the function u is equal to 3x square y plus 6xy square plus 7. So if you may observe, in this equation you have a dependent variable, say u, and independent variables x and y. So that means you have to differentiate u partially with respect to x as well as with respect to y. Now first you write down the equation and then we will differentiate this with respect to x. When you differentiate with respect to x, y is kept as a constant. So here 3 is constant and the derivative of x square is 2x, y is constant, I told you, plus 6 into the derivative of x is 1, y square is constant again, plus 7 is a constant, so derivative is 0. Now next find the partial derivative with respect to y. So what is dou u by dou y? When you find dou u by dou y, x is kept as a constant, isn't it? So 3 is constant, x square is constant. What is the derivative of y? 1 plus 6 is constant, x is constant. What is the derivative of y square? It is 2y. Again 7 is constant, so you will get it as 0. After simplification of this, you will get 3x square plus 12xy. So this is your answer for dou u by dou y. Now let me explain what is partial differential equation. A differential equation which contains terms such as partial derivatives is called as a partial differential equation. Now how to find the order of partial differential equation? Find the order of the highest partial derivative in that equation, and that will be the order of that partial differential equation. Say if you are having a function z is equal to f of xy, z is called the dependent variable and it is a function of two independent variables x and y. Now let me explain the order with the help of an example. So here q plus px equal to x plus y is a partial differential equation of order 1, and s plus t equal to x is a partial differential equation of order 2. Now you may be wondering, there is no partial derivative, but still I stress on the word partial differential equation because here q and p are the derivatives, s and t are the derivatives, they are not the variable. I will explain this in the next slide. So here when you differentiate z with respect to x, you will get p. We should denote that as p. When you differentiate z with respect to y, you will get q. When you differentiate, find the second order derivative of dou z by dou x, so you will get dou square z by dou x square, which is r. Now what is dou square z by dou y square? It is t. Now what is dou square z by dou x dou y mixed partial derivative? It is s. Now all these 5 notations you must know very well. You have to memorize this because throughout the chapter we will be using only these variables. These are the notations which you will be using. They are the partial derivatives. Now these other than these we will use other notations as well, like what happens when you differentiate p with respect to x, which is nothing but dou p by dou x, which is dou square z by dou x square, which is r. What happens when you differentiate q with respect to y? So dou q by dou y is dou square z by dou y square, which is nothing but t. Now what happens when you differentiate p with respect to y? You will get a mixed partial derivative, which is s. Now what happens when you differentiate q with respect to x? Again you will get a mixed partial derivative, which is same as s. Okay, if you are not able to follow this, I have explained this with the help of a diagram in my next slide. Okay, you may notice this is a slide here. Here z is a function of two variables, say x and y. Now when you differentiate z with respect to x, you will get p. When you differentiate z with respect to y, you will get q. When you differentiate p with respect to x, you will get r. Again differentiate p with respect to y, you will get s. Differentiate q with respect to x, you will get s. Q with respect to y, you will get t. See, to find s, you can use either this or this method. Both are one and the same. Okay. Now let me explain how to form a partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary constants. Suppose if you have a solution f of x comma y comma z comma a comma b equal to 0. What do you mean by this is, we have a solution where x and y are the independent variables, z is the dependent variable, and a and b are the arbitrary constants. So if you have a solution, we can easily find out the partial differential equation by differentiating with respect to x and y partially and eliminating the constants a and b. Okay. Now we have to observe for two things when you are differentiating. what you have to do is, first you have to count number of arbitrary constants. If it is greater than number of independent variables, then the partial differential equation obtained will be a second or higher order differential equation. If both are same, that is number of arbitrary constants is same as number of independent variables, then the partial differential equation obtained by elimination will be a first order partial differential equation. Now if you find this difficult to follow, I have explained this with the help of a flow chart. What you have to do is, first you have to look for the number of arbitrary constants, call that as n, and then count the number of independent variables, call that as m. Now find the relation between them. If both are same, then find only the first order partial derivatives p and q. If n is greater than m, then find all the second order partial derivatives p, q, r, s, t. Now let us solve some problems related to finding a partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary constants. Problem 1. Form the partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary constants z equal to ax plus by plus ab. So here first what you have to do is count the number of arbitrary constants and the number of independent variables. So here a and b are the arbitrary constants, x and y are the independent variables. So here we have mentioned that we get a partial differential equation of order 1. I hope you remember this. I will take you back to that slide. See, after counting number of arbitrary constants, number of independent variables, now check the relation between them. If they are both are equal, find p and q. If n is greater than m, then find all the partial derivatives p, q, r, s, t. Now let us go back to our problem. Okay. So treat the given function z as a function of x and y, differentiating equation partially with respect to x and y. Now write down the given equation. Now what is dou z by dou x? It is a into 1 plus b and y are constant, so 0, plus ab is also constant, so 0. So you will get dou z by dou x equal to a. Call that as equation number 2. But what is dou z by dou x? It is p. So p is equal to a. You got equation number 2. Now similarly, write down the given equation. Now differentiate this equation partially with respect to y, treating x as constant. So dou z by dou y equal to ax both are constant, so differentiation will be 0. B into 1 plus ab both are constant, so differentiation is 0. So you will get dou z by dou y equal to b. But what is dou z by dou y? It is q. So q is equal to b. Call that as equation number 3. Now we have got 3 equations. Now what you have to make sure to eliminate the constants a and b. Try to find a relation between these equations, equation 1, 2 and 3. In this problem, by substituting equation 2 and 3 in our given equation, we can eliminate the constants a and b. So after substituting, in the place of a I have put p, in the place of b I have put a q. So therefore we got a partial differential equation where there are no arbitrary constants a and b. Now let us switch on to the next problem. Form the differential equation by eliminating arbitrary constants x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square plus z square equal to 1. Okay, now I told you count the number of arbitrary constants and the number of independent variables. So here number of arbitrary constants is 2, a and b are the constants, x and y are the independent variables. I told you earlier z is treated as a function of x and y. So when both are equal, that is number of arbitrary constants and number of independent variables both are equal, we will get a first order partial differential equation. I will take you back to that slide. So this is what I was mentioning. When both are equal, we have to find only p and q. This is enough. Okay, now let me move back to the problem 2. Now rewrite the given equation, call that as equation number 1, treating z as a function of x and y, differentiating partially with respect to x and y. Now first I am differentiating with respect to x. Okay, Now what is the differentiation of x minus a whole square? It is 2 into x minus a, but x minus a you have to differentiate again, plus what is the differentiation of y minus b? You know y and b are constants, so 0, plus z square. What is the differentiation of z square? It is 2z into dou z by dou x equal to differentiation of 1 is 0. Okay, so 2 into x minus a into 1 minus 0 plus 2z into dou z by dou x equal to 0. After rearranging this, okay, you know what is dou z by dou x? It is p. Now cancel 2 on both sides. You can write dou z by dou x as p. Call that as equation number 2. Similarly, differentiating equation with respect to y. Each term I have differentiated with respect to y. You know x and a are constant, so first term will become 0. Y minus b whole square differentiation is 2 into y minus b into, again you have to differentiate y minus b, plus z square differentiation is 2z, and z you have to differentiate again, dou z by dou y equal to 0. So that is 2 into y minus b into differentiation of y is 1, so 1 minus differentiation of b is 0, so 0 plus 2z into dou z by dou y equal to 0. We have to only simplify that further. Okay, it is the steps are similar to the process of finding p. So 2z into dou z by dou y is minus 2 into y minus b. Cancel 2 on both sides and replace dou z by dou y as q. You got another equation 3. Now try to find a relation between these equations, that is 1, 2 and 3. Because our partial differentiation is of first order, I told you we have to find only p and q, that is enough. Now try to find a relation of all the three equations 1, 2, 3. You may notice in this problem, after substituting we can eliminate the constants a and b. So substituting equation 2 and 3 in our equation 1, this is our equation 1 and this is our equation 2, this was our equation 2. So substitution is enough. After substituting and simplifying further, you get a differential equation where there is no constants a and b, and still it is a first order because p and q are first order partial derivatives. Now let us move on to the next problem. Form a partial differential equation by eliminating arbitrary constants a, b, c from the relation. So we have a relation here. In this, clearly count the number of arbitrary constants a, b, c. So it is 3. N is equal to 3. X and y are the independent variables. Z is a dependent variable. Okay. Now number of arbitrary constants more than the number of independent variables. Now let me take you back to that slide. So here this is what I was mentioning. If n is greater than m, then find all the partial derivatives p, q, r, s, t. Now let me move back to the problem. Okay, so we get a second order partial derivative. Now differentiate the given equation partially with respect to x, treating y as constant. This is our equation 1. I am going to differentiate term by term. You know x square differentiation is 2x, y square by b square is constant, so 0. Z square differentiation is 2z by c square into dou z by dou x equal to differentiation of 1 is 0. So call that as equation number 2. I have written that equation again. Simplify that further. So what is dou z by dou x? Minus x by a square divided by z by c square. Okay, simplify that further. You know dou z by dou x is p. So you got p. Now bring that z to the left hand side. So minus pz equal to c square x by a square z. Call that as equation number 3. Now differentiating again partially with respect to y. Equation 1 we have to differentiate. So you can follow the same steps earlier. Okay. Steps are same. You will get q is equal to minus c square y by b square z. So minus qz is c square y by b square. Call that as equation number 4. Now differentiating, I told you we have to find p, q, r, s, t. but in this problem I am going to find only PQR because this is enough for finding the relation where we don't have any arbitrary constants A, B, C. But in your university examination, make sure find all the partial derivatives P, Q, R, S, T, because there is marks allotted for finding all the partial derivatives. So don't skip, otherwise you will lose marks. Here I am only finding P, Q, R. So differentiating our equation 2 again with respect to x, we can find R. This was our equation number 2. Okay, differentiating this again with respect to x using product rule, we can differentiate that further and then simplify that further. Simplification part is very easy. Cancel those two. Okay, so ZR plus P square is minus C square by A square. Okay, but what was our equation 3? It was minus PZ is C square x by A square. You can substitute that in our above step. So after substituting, you got an equation. Now if you may notice, here we have P and R, isn't it? Now what is R? R is a second order partial derivative and P is a first order partial derivative. We got an equation where we don't have any constants A, B, C. So this is our partial differential equation. This is enough. So we got our required PDE where we don't have any constants A, B, C. Okay, but this is not the only method. There are several methods of finding the partial differential equation. It is not necessary that it must be unique. So we can find we can use equations 1, 2 and 4 also to eliminate the constants A, B, C. So here I have discussed some questions. You can solve these questions and then upload this as an assignment in my Google Classroom. Okay, this is only for my students. Thanks for watching. Anyways, if you have any questions, you can reach me at this email address. Thank you.